Now, speaking of warm, we've all heard about global warming and melting ice around the world, but is sea ice really still retreating? Meteorologist Rich Rogers explains in tonight's Storm Tracker U.
We've all seen the images of collapsing chunks of ice and have been warned about the potential dangers of global warming, but what's really going on with the Earth's polar ice caps? This chart from the University of Illinois shows the changes in global coverage of sea ice. The zero line is what's considered average. Although sea ice coverage is currently below average, look at the trend in recent years. Since 2012, the extent of sea ice has rebounded significantly and has even been above average at times. Most of that new ice is in the southern hemisphere. This chart shows sea ice has been steadily increasing in the Antarctic region since 2011. Although global sea ice has been increasing, the picture is not as rosy when we take a look at just the northern hemisphere. Sea ice extent in the Arctic region is still below average, but even there it has expanded since 2012. So what does all of this say about global warming? Is the Earth still getting warmer? This chart, which was developed from satellite data, shows temperatures in the lower troposphere over the northern latitudes. While the overall trend does show temperatures have increased, take a look at just the past few years. The upward trend has flatlined. So what about the rest of the world? Since temperatures began to be measured by satellites in the late 1970s, they have indeed been steadily rising. However, once again, if we focus on just the last few years, since 2010, we see that the trend has been flat. There's virtually no increase in global temperatures recently. We don't know if these trends will continue, but if they do, it may mean the end of global warming. With tonight's Storm Tracker U, I'm meteorologist Rich Rogers.